Is it a time travel or a mystery? An incident of time travel happened to have taken place in the year 1955, which took the entire nation by storm. July 22, 1955. Pan American Flight 914 was scheduled to depart from New York to Miami, carrying 57 passengers and 4 crew members. There was nothing unusual about the flight, and it took off at its scheduled time. It wasn't until shortly after the departure that things began to take a mysterious turn. Soon following the flight's departure, air traffic controls began to lose contact with the plane. There was no indication that anything went wrong, no crash site, no bodies. After unsuccessful attempts to search for the plane, it was deemed that the plane must have crashed somewhere in the ocean. No one was able to figure out what happened to the flight and its crew members. It remained a mystery for 37 years, however. On May 21, 1992, at Caracas, Venezuela, air traffic controllers were baffled when they came across an aircraft that simply appeared out of nowhere. Eventually, air traffic controllers were able to gain contact with the aircraft. However, they weren't prepared for what they would be told. "We are Pan American Airways Flight 914 from New York to Miami, with a crew of 4 and 57 passengers. We were scheduled to land Miami at 9:55 on 2nd of July 1955. A particular controller was Juan Delacorte. Shortly after learning the date, the airplane took off yet again. At the time, it was uncertain where the plane was headed. It fell off the radar once again. Hours later, the plane landed in Miami Airport, where it was supposed to arrive 37 years before. After inspecting the plane, it was confirmed that the airplane was indeed the Pan American Flight 914 that departed New York on 1955. The passengers were questioned, but later released to be with their families. However, there was something off about the passengers. The passengers hadn't aged at all. Although 37 years passed, they looked exactly the same way they did when they departed New York in 1955. To this day, no one knows what exactly happened regarding Flight 914. There are so many investigations and so many more unanswered questions. Many people believe it has to do with the Bermuda Triangle. History.com defines the Bermuda Triangle as a mythical section of the Atlantic Ocean roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda and Puerto Rico, where dozens of ships and airplanes have disappeared. The only real piece of evidence is a calendar that fell out of the plane when the pilot stepped out. It was dated 1955, which was the year the plane took off.